What's up, everybody? Derek Anderson, the DA. All right, everybody. Finally, we are getting somewhere when it comes to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, all right? We've heard the rumors. We've heard the stories. We've heard that they're making some changes, okay? And Chris Gore, friend of the channel, he has been saying, hey, they're making some major changes out there. They're finally cleaning some stuff up. And so this article, shout out to John F. Trent on thatparkplace.com. This article kind of highlights what's been happening, okay? Rumor, Marvel Studios cleaned house and fired activist producers. Yeah, it's about damn time. What took them so long? Like, you guys had the hottest property on the planet. Why did you hire any activist to be a part of this thing? It makes zero sense whatsoever, but nevertheless, they did. They brought in all of these dumbass activists that don't know a damn thing about comics. They don't know anything about Marvel, anything about these franchise characters, and yeah, they ran it right into the damn earth. And finally, Kevin Feige or somebody over there, all right, grew a brain, pulled their head out of their asses and said, yo, we're just like literally burning money right now. We are straight up burning up cash. And considering where Disney is at right now, yeah, you can see the Walt Disney Company, right? $89.57. It's down 9% over the last month. And not only that, they also are cutting more jobs, okay? Cutting more jobs as the company struggles. Yeah, y'all can't afford to be playing around here. Hey, it's time to get down to business. It's time to get the Marvel Cinematic Universe back on track. So yeah, apparently Kevin Feige or somebody that has a brain over there, because ever since Ike Perlmutter dipped up out of there, it seems like nobody has a brain, right? It seems that way. We've been getting nothing but bullshit over there from Marvel for the last couple of years. Well, finally, they said, hey, look, we got to clean these activists up. We got to get these cats up out of here. And we got to start doing what's right for the company and for the business. And most importantly, for the brand. The brand of Marvel has taken enormous hits lately. Now, thankfully, you got Deadpool and Wolverine, all right? They got the picture right up here. Deadpool and Wolverine has brought a little grace back to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. People are like, oh, man, I really love this movie. This movie is really fun. It's exciting, all right? Lots of fan service, lots of fun. Yeah, I know the story ain't the most perfect story in the whole wide world, but it did the job. It has people excited. It has people looking forward to it. It has people buzzing and talking about it, laughing at all the jokes, and most importantly, going to the theaters. Yeah, you can see right here, 2024 worldwide box office, not even a week, Deadpool and Wolverine is already at 630 milli, okay? And before this weekend is up, all right, because this is Friday night, before this weekend is up, it's going to pass Despicable Me 4 and Dune Part 2. It's going to be the #2 movie. And, you know, then it's up to whatever happens with Inside Out 2. But that's crazy, right? Like, Disney is going to have the #1 and the #2 movie, right? The #1 and the #2 movie in the world. And right now, yeah, it's still sitting like this. It's still sitting in this situation. And again, it's because the brain trust over there at Disney, all right? Bob Iger, Kathleen Kennedy, Kevin Feige and his dumb ass, you know, they can't figure out like, hey, maybe we shouldn't get woke, go broke, all right? All right, maybe we should just try to make some money. Let's just focus on making money, which is what Deadpool did, and that's why it's a success. But anyway, like I said, Chris Gore has been talking about this. Dante from Verbal Riot also has been talking about this. They have cleaned house. They are cleaning out the riffraff. They're getting these activists out of the way. Let's go ahead and see what it is that he had to say. So a new rumor claims that Marvel Studios cleaned house and fired all activist producers. This latest rumor comes from Film Threat founder Chris Gore during an appearance on the Critical Drinkers YouTube channel. Gore stated, I do know people who work at Marvel. They have cleaned house. They quietly, months ago, fired all the producers that could be labeled activists. He continued, unlike Lucasfilm is lost. They're lost. They are doubling down on all the nonsense. You will never get anything good out of Lucasfilm and Star Wars. That's it. That kind of breaks my heart, right? Because, you know, again, Star Wars Hill is the hill I die on, all right? All of these other fandoms, everything else you see behind me or whatever, it's Star Wars Hill that I'm going to die on. Damn it, I'm dying up there alone, it feels like, man. It feels like I'm up here by myself with a handful of you guys that have said, hey, DA, I'm rocking with you. I appreciate y'all. Thank you very much. But yeah, so again, it seems like at least Marvel has pulled their heads out of their asses and they said, yo, why are we losing money? It makes much more sense to just make money, okay? To give the damn fans what they want. In contrast, he says Kevin Feige recognizes basically that said that we tried it, it didn't work. He's talking about phase 4. It didn't work. No Kang. None of these side characters that don't have the legacy of classic characters. And if Deadpool and Wolverine proves anything, you've heard that phrase, male and pale is stale. That was spoken aloud across studios. But if you look at the box office this year, I would say male and pale is money. And that phrase that I think people should more adopt. Yeah, it's interesting. Like when you go back to the box office, okay? Yeah, Doom Part 2, okay, yeah, plenty of pale males, all right? Plenty of pale males. And then same thing with Deadpool and Wolverine, a little bit so much, I guess, in Godzilla as well. Yeah, again, it's not really about pale males and all that kind of stuff. It's about good writing. It's about quality writing, people that know what it is, the hell that they're doing when they're trying to bring characters, when they're trying to bring plot points and stories, or just trying to be a crowd pleaser. And as you can see, Deadpool and Wolverine, not great plot-wise, but a lot of fun, a ton of fun. And that's basically what it is that you want to do, Marvel. So yeah, it's about damn time that you guys are getting back to doing stuff that the fans want to do. Gore also noted, additionally, they fired people that don't know the comics, but it's going to be a sea change that will take years. Years. That's why they're announcing this now. We know we screwed up and failed, but look at what's coming. So we're going to get 2 bad movies, 2 bad TV shows, and maybe a good Fantastic Four film. It's like, oh my God, man. So we got to still deal with some of this bad crap. Unfortunately, you know. Like, yo, they got me all pumped up and hyped up on the Fantastic Four. From what I understand, the Fantastic Four is about to be mind-blowing, you know? I saw like a slight little picture of Galactus like peeking through a window or whatever and stuff like that. They got like full-on Galactus, not a smog monster. So it's like, okay, cool. I'm really interested to see what it is that Marvel has in store for us. Because, again, I want this to be good. And one of the other pieces of news that a lot of people have been saying is that, you know, bringing on a showrunner like Terry Matalas is going to pay a lot of dividends down the road. Yeah, another piece of news, Kevin Feige confirms White Vision series with Star Trek Picard showrunner. And the season that they're referring to is season 3, all right? In late May, Marvel made the exciting announcement that Star Trek Picard season 3 showrunner Terry Matalas would be helming the upcoming Vision series for Disney+. Now fans can truly look forward to the series, formerly called Vision Quest, as Marvel Studios president Kevin Feige has officially confirmed that Matalas is working on the project. Yeah, again, everybody loves this guy, all right? They said, hey, man, in Star Trek Picard season 3, dope. All right, knocked it out of the park, man. This is exactly the kind of stuff that we've been looking for. People that care about the franchises, people that know the lore and the comics and everything. This is what we need. We need real fans involved. All right, not some yo-yo that, yeah, you know, I like comic books, but really don't really like them, you know. Somebody that pretends to like comic books, but at the end of the day, you really don't give a damn about this stuff. Terry Matalas seems like somebody that's knee deep into the lore. And if he isn't, hey, I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to know exactly what it is that I'm getting myself into, you know? Like this article goes on and says, yeah, the reason that he found him is because of his amazing work on Picard season 3. I said, this is incredible. This is Kevin Feige talking. This is incredible. I don't know how this exists. Let me find the person who made this. See, Kevin Feige has some taste. It's hard to believe, I know. All right. Watch it, phases 4 and 5. Whoa, Kevin Feige, you had some taste? I had no idea. But nevertheless, this guy has some taste, and he was able to say, hey, go find me the guy that did Picard season 3. I need to work with this cat. And he brought him on and he says, hey, here you go. You got Vision. And who knows what this thing is going to be. It might be great. It might be, I don't know. Okay. But look, here's the thing. When they say, oh, yeah, they've come out here and they've fired all the stupid activists. All right. Get these activists up and outro. Fire their asses. See ya. Wouldn't want to be it. That's what they needed to do with these activists in the studios the entire time. And now that they've done that, hey, maybe we can get something good going on with the Marvel Cinematic Universe, all right? And Marvel Studios did make a huge change at the end of last year on its television show side. The Hollywood Reporter's Boris Kitt shared that the company was revamping its development process. Showrunners will write pilots and show bibles. The days of Marvel shooting an entire series from She-Hulk to Secret Invasion, then looking at what's working and what's not are done. Yeah, I mean, that was the big problem, right? Again, this is how Kevin Feige was running the studio. Just say, yeah, just throw some stuff out there. Let's shoot this thing like a 5-hour movie. Let's chop it up into 8 episodes. Let's see what we got at that point. Stupid. Get a real showrunner, which he finally figured out. Should have did that from Jump Street, bro. Straight up. Marvel's head of streaming television and animation, Brad Winderbaum, informed Kit, we're trying to marry the Marvel's culture with the traditional television culture. He added, we need executives that are dedicated to this medium and are going to focus on streaming, focus on television, because they are 2 different forms. Yeah, again, that's obvious. All right. And they didn't care about that stuff because, again, you're talking about activists. The only thing that mattered to the activists was the message and the propaganda and the nonsense that they were spewing through the Marvel Cinematic Universe. That's what was important. Not running this thing appropriately, all right? Trying to marry the Marvel culture with traditional television culture doesn't work that way, all right? It doesn't work that way. You got to actually stick to traditional television if you're going to have a television program. All the other successful series do that. But anyway, folks, it looks like, again, Marvel is back on track. We're kind of good to see that, but it still feels like a wait and see, don't it? It's like, nah, I'll believe it when I see it. You know, let's get like 2 or 3 or 4 good projects in a row, like we were getting in the Infinity Saga. We were getting like multiple movies in a row. They're like, man, I got no complaints, man. This is awesome. We were getting that, and now we're not. So we got to get back to that stage. And when we get back to that stage, Marvel, then you can say, hey, the activists are out. Marvel is back. But until then, all right, I am cautiously optimistic. But at the same time, I'll believe it when I see it, all right? That's basically where I'm at with it. But you guys let me know what y'all think. Jump down in the comments. Give me your thoughts and opinions on that. Thanks for watching. See you next time.